So the guys that drove for you said they'd mess up?
Yeah.
Well, how did they mess up?
Oh, they wouldn't go by the rules too good. Riggles, he wrecked more damn vehicles in the Army. Harry Riggles was from Ohio, Athens, Ohio. He got stopped by a captain one time on the road for going too fast. The captain says, let me see your pilot license. Being he was flying, you know. He reached in his pocket and pulled out, he had him, shut him there. He just shut his mouth and got his seat and left. He didn't ask him no more. But at that time, Garmund, Austria was like a rest area for the guys that got shot in the war. They'd send them in to recuperate and get better, healed up, and then they'd send them back to work, you know. But that's why that town was never destroyed, you know. But a lot of them towns was like it was down in Manchester. It was just level work, just all brickbats, you know. In France, we went through there at night and everything was level with the ground, you know, nothing standing. Anyhow, they had a riding stable in this town, you know, and that just, I rode horses in Germany and that too, but in Austria I did more because they had this stable for the guys to ride when they were recuperating. And I got to know them guys down there pretty good. And they had a stud horse in there that wouldn't let nobody ride but me, you know. And every time I get on that damn horse out in front of the barn, he'd run backwards and throw himself. Well, you know, you get hurt like that, you know. And I says, I might break it, he might break his neck, but I think I know a remedy for him. I said, that horse, we're going to have to get rid of it anyhow. He said, if you can do something, make it quit doing that, people could ride it, would be better off, you know. There's a big oak tree in front of the barn. You and I couldn't put our arms around it. I lined him up with his ass with that oak tree. I got about 15 feet, 20 feet away from the tree, and I lined him up real good one day. I got on him, as soon as I got on him, he ran backwards. He hit that damn tree, and I thought he broke his back, you know. Fell down, laid there for a while, he didn't get up right away. I thought, oh, I ruined him. So, but you know, that damn horse never did that after that. Some of them damn horses get them bad habits. Sergeant Moore, he was a regular Army man, you know. He was going to retire in the Army. And he had uniforms hanging up in his cupboard with different ranks on, like a corporal, or master sergeant, or tech sergeant. He never bothered changing them because that's how many times he lost them, you know. He might be a tech sergeant one day and he might be a buck sergeant the next day. And his number one job was getting in trouble. He'd tell me, he'd say, Jack, he'd say, I'm going to take my girl home by 11 o'clock or something like that, or 10 o'clock. He said, and you be sure to pick me up down at this here intersection. I said, okay, I'll be down. Well, I was very dependable on them guys. I went down there and Sergeant Moore ain't there. Well, I don't know if somebody hit him over the head or what the hell happened. So I went back down 2 or 3 times, back and forth. Couldn't, he figured I got drunk or something and didn't pick him up. He started to run home. He lost his shoes and he ran into a fence that night. In the dark, you can't see a fence. And you're running wide open. He ran in, bounced back, tried to go up the fence, and this guy's after him, throwing bricks at him. So he said, I don't mind him shooting at me, but I hate him throwing bricks at me. He said, you see him, if they shoot at you, you can see where he's shooting from. Anyhow, he couldn't work for about a week. He had sore feet, you know, fermented all that. That would be the next time down. He run from one town to the other. But But the guy didn't get him out.